bonsoir, bonsoir.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so you traveled all around the world for this film. What did you find most shocking or impressive in the climate change?
I think certainly anyone who goes to any of the polar ice caps or the Arctic would be, or Greenland for that matter, would be devastated to see the loss of not only sea ice but glaciers and how rapidly, ice is melting around the world, way ahead of scientific projections. And it was incredibly terrifying because you realize that not only is this stuff happening before your very eyes, but as scientists have stated, this is happening a lot faster than they thought it would be. So we're in urgent need of some dramatic shifts in the world, and thank God for what happened in Paris recently and the COP, because if there hadn't been a shift of leaders throughout the world trying to make real tangible change, we'd be in a terrible mess in the future. Now it remains to be seen, I suppose.
Still have a lot of work to do. Yeah.
And if you could ask the audience to take a personal action
Right.
after they've seen the film,
Right.
as individual, what would you choose?
Well, one thing that you can do after you see this film is you can go online to carbotax.org and you can pay your own personal carbon tax. We paid a pretty hefty carbon tax for this film, and you can write your politicians and say that you believe that a carbon tax is important. I mean, that is, after you see the film, I think you're going to think that. So that's one thing, and you can do little things like that, and voting is a huge issue. We have an election coming up in the United States. One person doesn't believe in climate change, so Leo and I have strong feelings about people that don't believe in climate change not belonging in office. So you can vote with that in mind, that this is a real issue with politicians that want to take action to curb carbon emissions.
Yes, I would second that. People who don't believe in climate change, I've said it before, but aren't a part of the modern world. They don't believe in science or the scientific method or truths. So they shouldn't be allowed to hold public office because they're denialists, and we have no room for these people left in power, because we all need to work as a world community to solve what is the greatest existential crisis mankind has ever faced. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Gentlemen.